I think this is the best one we've had yet.
Whoa! Just arrived in Lake Como. Woohoo! Can't believe it. Brittany is an actual thief.
Didn't do it on purpose. And we found some friends along the way. Hi.
Brittany's sister and fiance.
Not my fiance.
No, we're the suckers that bought the wrong tickets.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if Lake Como is worth the hype.
Yeah.
We visited 5 towns during our time in Lake Como, so we're going to rate them all for you and let you know what our thoughts are. Day 1, we arrived in Varenna and we wanted to just pretty much check out the town and, of course, get some Italian food. This town was super cute, but we did feel it was a little touristy around the port area.
Whereas ice cream in
Italy.
gelati.
Day 2, we're off to check out Villa Monastera in Varenna. So we headed to the villa, had a little wander around, and we absolutely loved this place.
Okay, we're literally just in line at the villa. What villa is it?
Villa Monastera in Varenna.
And Brittany goes, I'm so confused. We paid so much less than the people next to us. I go, yeah, because you said we were under 25.
But I misunderstood. I thought she said, like, that's 25 euros. Something, and I was like, yep. And she was like, yes. Okay, 14 euro. And I was like, oh, it was 25. So I just
It was
paid.
actually like lightning quick. And I was like, geez, Brittany's good on lying today.
Oops.
Before this was a villa, it was actually a convent. It was built in 1562. The convent bought up all the land around it, and eventually a wealthy businessman ended up purchasing the convent and built his villa on top of where the convent was. It's now public land, so anyone can walk through, and it can also be hired out for weddings and events. We passed a cute little bakery on the way back, so we stopped by for some pizza and desserts. We rated Varenna at 9 out of 10. It was so close to the other towns, so such a good gateway, easy to get to on the train from Milan, and it had some great food options, and overall the town was super cute, really colourful and vibrant.
Oh, wait.
Como.
Yeah.
Yum. That's so good.
It ended up being a bit of an overcast afternoon, so we actually ended up staying in for the rest of the day and relaxing, and we cooked ourselves dinner.
Are we in Italy?
A bibbidi boobidi.
Where do you think that's from, Brittany?
I'd say Montepulciano.
God, she's good. Brittany, which one's our boat?
Day 3 was Mitch's cousin Joe's birthday, which she hired a boat for us all, and so we had a day on the lake. We went around to heaps of different spots. They pointed out heaps of villas that belonged to celebrities, and then we were also able to stop off in one of the towns for lunch, so we picked Bellagio because it had the most options for food. We just couldn't get over how stunning this lake was. It was incredible to drive around, and every time you thought that was it, there was another celebrity that lived somewhere, or someone famous, or a movie had been filmed somewhere. It was just amazing to see. We will give Bellagio a proper rating later in the video when we head back there. We finished the boat trip after lunch with 1 or 2 more little towns to drive past, and then we got dropped back off in Varenna, which in our opinion is actually probably the most stunning out of all the towns on the lake. You just can't go past those beautiful coloured buildings. We finished the afternoon with drinks and then dinner by the lake with a little cute birthday surprise for
It
Joe.
was going to rain and it was beautiful, sunny.
Actually, one of the best days. Luckily, we got some full sun in Lake Como today, and we're going to go to the most iconic spot on the lake.
It was a super sunny morning, so we actually started our day by heading to the lake or beach, but then we headed to the main destination for the day, which was Villa Balbianello, located in the town of
Who
Lenno.
were the suckers that bought the wrong tickets?
So Mitch's cousin accidentally bought tickets for the wrong day, but it was lucky that they let them in anyway. You might recognise this iconic villa from movies such as Star Wars and James Bond. Aside from visiting the villa, we had a little walk around the town, and we had one of the best gelatis in this town. It was a lot less busy in this town and still quite central on the lake, so we give it an 8 out of 10.
I think this is the best one we've had yet.
Whoa! Alright, how good was today, Brittany?
Oh, it was so good. I think it definitely like exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, for sure.
The villa was amazing. The gardens were beautiful. The weather was unreal.
But what was the best part?
Oh, we had the best gelati I reckon we've maybe ever had. Very excited for dinner tonight because one of our foodie friends recommended this cute little spot we're going to check out.
And supposedly the lasagna is very good.
I'm hard and chocolate cake. Yes, I'm getting that. That mint is a good addition.
Dinner was good, but would probably give it maybe a 7 out of 10. We've definitely had better Italian food before. Oh, and it was also Nick's birthday while we were here, so got a little surprise for him too.
Thank you.
On our last day, we decided to head back to Bellagio, which was our favourite spot, well, the only spot we visited last time, but there is a reason why this is one of the most popular spots on the lake. It is such a cute little town. There's so much to do here in terms of food and shopping.
What we're buying for you, mate?
No, I'm window shopping.
Bellagio definitely has the name for a good reason. It's super touristy though, so we gave this a 7 out of 10. We think it's a great one to visit for the day, but probably base yourself somewhere else.
What did you get, Nicholas? Watermelon. Watermelon.
After we were all shopped out, we headed to Tremezzo, where we got a gelati and a granita, and we went to have a drink at one of the most expensive hotels in Lake Como, but it was unreal. This town was quite small. Really the only reason you'd probably stay here is to visit this insane hotel. We gave this one a 6 out of 10, although we didn't really do much else here. The last town we headed to was Menaggio, which was right next to Tremezzo. We actually really liked this town. We thought it was the most underrated. It had heaps of cute little restaurants and was still really central to the other main towns.
What ice cream are you going to get this time?
Oh, I'm going to venture out a bit. No lemon today because I've already had one today.
We gave this one a 9 out of 10. Would definitely recommend staying here if you want a less busier Lake Como experience. And after our final gelati, we headed back to Varenna.